Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your reading. I got two cards already for you guys that just jumped out. The Hanged Man and the Lovers. Okay, the Hanged Man and the Lovers. So this is a timeless reading for whenever you find this video. Wow, 3 major arcana. We're gonna stop there. Who needs anything other than this? The Hanged Man, the Lovers, and the Sun. The Hanged Man, the Lovers, and the Sun. So, first of all, is this Hanged Man energy. This is the energy of the deep freeze, of being stuck, of being stationary, of nothing happening, right? Maybe you've been in this Hanged Man energy for like months or maybe even years already. Maybe it's just been more recent for you, but this is like feeling like, what's happening? Why is this taking so long? Why am I stuck? Why am I still like this? But you've actually been doing this deep inner work, and it's been allowing you to see yourself more clearly. This Lovers, this is really right now, I'm really vibing with this. It's like you couldn't see yourself. You didn't know who you were, which is a weird thing to tell someone, right? How could you not know who you are? And you might be thinking, well, I did know who I was. What do you mean I didn't know who I was? I know who I am. But it's like the mirror was foggy. You know, you're looking in the bathroom mirror after a shower and it's all foggy and you can see your reflection in the mirror. What if you had never, ever once in your life seen a clear reflection of yourself? What if you only had ever looked in mirrors that were foggy? What if you'd never seen a clear mirror? That's kind of like where you guys were at. So you had to go into this deep freeze, this Hanged Man, this stillness, this pause, so that you could clean the mirror, or so that the fog could dissipate. Or it's like, because you didn't really have to do anything while you were in the deep freeze. It was like getting out of the shower, you're waiting to look in the mirror, and you've been looking at the mirror the whole time, and slowly the fog has been evaporating, right? It's been clearing. Now you're really finding out who you are, and you're looking at yourself and going like, wow, I didn't know that that was me. I didn't know that that's exactly what I was like. It's like you're getting a much more nuanced reflection of who you really are. Right, a much more nuanced reflection of who you really are, learning things about yourself on a really deep level, understanding like, wow, I have this knee-jerk reaction to things like that, or wow, I can't believe that that thing from my past is still bothering me and causing me to have these like trauma reactions, or like, wow, I didn't even really realize that I think like that. And this is especially like in a weird way, you've been observing others and learning how they think and how they operate and how they deal with their emotional processing, and you've been comparing that to how you are, and you're realizing that, wow, I do things differently than others. Not everyone is like me. And it's not that you thought, I mean, you've always known you were different, but you didn't realize that certain things about your habits or your thought processes or your emotional processing, it's like you didn't really realize that some other people are like completely different, like completely. They don't have that inner experience like at all. That your inner experience is completely different from maybe everybody else that you know that you're close with in your life, right? That you have this completely different inner experience, and it's really eye-opening. You're like, wow, I like had no idea, like that's what I was like. And so you've, in a weird way, you've been. It's like your life has been on hold so that you could look at others and see how they are, and then so that you could learn about yourself and realize how you are, and then it all kind of clicks together. And now you're like, oh, now I have a much more clearer perspective on who I truly am. And the interesting thing is there's going to be more layers to the onion. So yes, you now have this deeper understanding of who you are, but just remember that you're going to have an even deeper experience of this later. This continues. So this continues for life, basically, where you continually find a deeper and deeper and deeper and clearer reflection of yourself, right? It continues. Okay, but then you've got the Sun, the beautiful, beautiful Sun. I love the Sun card, guys, because this is something finally coming through. It's like the light coming on. Something is going to come through in your physical reality, like literally night and day, guys. Like you've been sitting in this Hanged Man, you've been sitting in the dark, right? You've been sitting in the dark looking in your mirror in the dark, which is creepy. I hate mirrors in the dark, right? And it's like someone comes into the room and turns the light on. This is like night and day. This is like finally getting the job. This is like finally meeting your soul tribe. This is like finally finding your partner, like your true partner for this life's journey, right? This is like a bunch of money showing up. This is like, I mean, really, for some of you who have been seeking mental health care, this is like finally finding the treatment that works for you. Or, I mean, physical health too. If you've been dealing with any kind of health problem on any kind of health spectrum, finally finding the treatment that works for you, which it could be, you know, anything from medication to stretching. Like, with finally finding the thing that works for you, it's like something finally clicking into place, finally getting the blessing that you need to move forward. So even if you've been in the Hanged Man energy for like years, right? Maybe it's been years that you've been in this Hanged Man energy. It's okay, because that's literally how long it took. It's like it took as long as it took. Like that fog on that mirror wasn't going to evaporate any faster than it was going to evaporate. Like this was a natural, organic process. And it's like now the sun is going to rise, right? It's like at night, you can't speed up the sunrise. Night will last as long as it lasts. And depending where you're at what time of year on the planet, right? Sometimes night can be really long. Sometimes the nights can be really, really long. So this is like the end of a long, dark night. Guys, this is the end of a long, dark night. You're coming out into the light. The sun is rising. And the thing that you have been most seeking will come through. The thing that you most need to be resolved, that you most need to find clarity on, it's going to click into place. It's going to come through with the sun. This is the unexpected blessing. With the sun, it is typically unexpected. It could come through really, really suddenly, like in a surprise phone call, surprise email, or just going like, wow, I can't believe that worked. I can't believe that worked. Oh my God, right? Finally, finally, finally. So I'm so relieved and happy for you guys. This is going to be so good coming out of this dark night, right? So that's the end of your messages for this reading. If you'd like to hang out with me further, you can check out my links down below. I have my original channel for Lightworkers and Starseeds, which focuses on like fringe spirituality and esoteric kind of stuff, lots of different types of content on there. And I have an Etsy shop if you'd like to browse my private readings. So sending you guys so much love and light. I'll talk to you later. Bye.